Exclusive Credit Union of Blue Raider Athletics, and by Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford, the official hospital partner of MTSU Athletics. Now, here is your host, the voice of the Blue Raiders, Chip Walters.
Welcome into the Boulevard. It's Monday night, and we continue our basketball conversation here with Coach Nick McDevitt. Glad to have you with us. We are live at the Boulevard at the corner of East Main and Middle Tennessee Boulevard, our favorite sports bar and grill in town. Stop by when you can. Always great lunch specials, and, of course, coming in here on Monday nights is a lot of fun. Coach, how you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Good deal.
Doing great.
Good deal. We're off and running here on a – I'm telling you, the thunderstorm that came through, I mean, it's like in Tennessee, if you don't like the weather, hang around 15 minutes, and – there's scheduled to have some snow flurries tonight before it's all said and done, but nothing major. We had the beautiful rainbow, and too bad you all can't see Nick's phone right now, but it's he took a picture out in front of Murphy Center. It was a double rainbow today.
Yeah, I walked out, and that's what I saw. That's pretty.
That's not bad.
It was about as bright as I've seen a rainbow ever. And just happened to walk out there at the right time.
It looks like the pot of gold is somewhere in the gas station over there at the or either that or the Woodfin parking lot, one of the two. I'm not sure. Blue Raiders hit the road this past week, went to Liberty and FIU, and we all kind of had to get used to this season. Have had to kind of get used to different couplets of travel, and this year for a lot of teams, the Liberty FIU swing or FIU Liberty was something had to get a little bit used to, but I think it was handled about as well as we could by being able to get out Thursday night after the ball game in Lynchburg and not have a full travel day on Friday. And also the afternoon game got us home on Saturday night, which kept us from flying on Sunday, and your kids got a full actual day off.
Yeah, there were two things about that one, the Thursday night travel and Saturday after the game that were really big for our team. One was being able to get out and take the charter on Thursday night after the game. Obviously, you're in Lynchburg, Virginia. There's not a direct into Miami. So travel getting there on Wednesday wasn't very easy. There were two flights, and then, by the time we got there, we'd been traveling for about 9 hours.
There was an early group, I understand.
Yes, there were two groups that had to go just because of the size of the planes that are flying in there. There's one gate at the Lynchburg airport, and so it's not like
Lynchburg Airport Tire Center and
yes, all in one.
And hairstyling.
That's right. You get there, and you don't have to hunt for which carousel your bags came or coming onto. There's only one choice. So there's not a ton of flights and options getting in and out of there. So we had to take two groups getting in on Wednesday, but we were able to charter down to Miami, which meant Friday wasn't a full day of travel. Which was the day before the game, and then it being a 2:00 game meant that we could get out of there Saturday night, which meant yesterday was a true off day for our guys.
Yeah, and you think about being able to get out Thursday night, and who knows, that extra bit of rest you got on Friday could have made the difference in what turned out to be a 2-point win for the Blue Raiders at FIU.
No doubt. Sam Houston experienced that same travel 2 weeks ago. And they got bit on Saturday. They were at Western Kentucky on a Thursday night, and I know their travel was different than ours, and it ends up. Is that the reason they got beat? Don't know, but you want to put everything you can in your favor, and fortunately we have the resources to be able to do something like that, and you end up getting a 2-point win on the road, and you just never know when. Just that much more rest is the difference.
Yeah, and road wins are double good. That's one thing I know for sure.
No doubt.
Your ball club had come off a loss at Western Kentucky where you'd played a terrific first half. Things got away in the second half, and then a little bit of a carbon copy of things at Liberty. But the prep for Liberty was very, very different because of their style of play.
Yeah, their style of play is very different for those that have – it's not exactly like Belmont, but obviously our folks are used to seeing kind of how they play.
It's kind of Belmont-ish,
it's got a little
Princeton-ish.
Belmont, yeah, a little Belmont flavor to it. And I know our fans have seen that a lot over the years. And they've just got a lot of shooters. They spread you out. As soon as you don't close out the shooters, they make them. When you get up on them, the lane is open for cutters and guys to drive the ball. So they're a tough team to prepare for, and they're going to test your defensive discipline every time because their offensive discipline is at really an all-time high.
Yeah.
They just don't get out of what they do.
Yeah, they don't, not at all. And you were coming off an emotional game at Western Kentucky. It's our biggest rival in Bowling Green, big loud crowd. How did you handle your team after the Western Kentucky game leading into the Liberty FIU trip?
Well, just, we were disappointed in the result there at Western. Obviously, that's a rivalry game, and we had played well. 3 games in a row. We had put together 2 good halves, and then the first half of the Western game played well. So just kind of keeping it big picture for our guys over the last 2 or 3 weeks that you can't give up 88 points and win in many games, much less on the road. Generally speaking, you're not going to shoot it as well on the road as you do at home. It's just not where you practice. It's not where you get all your shots up in the summer. And so you generally don't shoot it as well and score as much on the road. And
which makes ball care even more
ball care and
important.
The ability to defend and rebound is at an all-time high. So we really just talked about making sure that going into Liberty that we were ready to do that. And the first half was much like Western. We were okay, had put ourselves in position with a good second half to be able to win the game. And much like Western, we weren't very good in that second half.
Yeah, one of the things that has been since January, one of the real keys to your ball club when you've had success, Jared Coleman-Jones has typically played really well because after the loss of Cam Weston, your offense went to more of an inside-out instead of him creating, which he is so good at doing. And if Jared's not 100% locked in, it makes things can be long for you.
Yeah, it does. And then that night at Liberty, Ozell Jackson was battling a stomach bug.
And JP was.
And so he was out. So we were dressing 9 players.
And one of them was sick.
And one of them, Justin Porter, going into the game, our leading scorer, was the other sick guy on our team.
Yeah.
And so you're kind of looking around saying, man, you guys are going to have to play good tonight. And everybody that's dressed has to play good. And it wasn't like anybody was a dog or intentionally going into the game to be a dog, but we just didn't play good enough on the road with limited guys in the first place in order to get that win. And in that game we're playing against a team that's picked to win it, and right now playing really well.
Yeah, they have certainly picked things up. They've won 2 in a row now. They beat Louisiana Tech 3 in a row. They beat Louisiana Tech on a last-second 3 on Saturday. Tonight's show is brought to you in part by First Vision Bank. Accomplish your vision for your personal or business finances with First Vision Bank with dedicated banking professionals, products to fit your goals, and advanced financial management tools. Your vision is their mission. FVB.bank. FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. More with Coach Nick McDevitt after this on the Blue Raider Network, powered by Learfield.
Clear.
Not feeling well and need to see a doctor? Find the care you need now at Ascension St. Thomas. We're here with 24/7 ER care, same-day care, and walk-in urgent care for broken bones, sprains, allergies, sore throats, and more. Visit ascension.org/St. Thomas Care to get the right care at the right place at the right time. Serving Middle Tennessee State University, Murfreesboro, and surrounding communities.
Roscoe Brown is proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU Athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company for over 80 years. Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
Put Lee Company on your team to keep you and your family warm this season. Their expert technicians can perform a 22-point inspection and tune-up to ensure your HVAC system is good no matter how cold it gets. Their expert technicians can perform a 22-point inspection and tune-up to ensure your HVAC system is good to go no matter how cold it gets. And while you're at it, ask them how to get endless hot water by installing an energy-efficient tankless water heater. Schedule your appointment today at leecompany.com or give them a call at 615-867-1000. Lee Company, all you need.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
Hey basketball fans, this is Coach McDevitt, and I want to talk some trash. No, not about the game. I want to talk about the litter problem on our roadways. Did you know that the Tennessee Department of Transportation spends over $23 million every year just to pick up litter? There's over 100 million pieces of litter on our roadways at any given time, making our state unsightly and unsafe. Litter harms our highways, waterways, even our wildlife. So let's do something about it. Don't litter, remind others not to, and report littering when you see it. We can beat litter, but only if we're all on the same team. Join the movement today. Visit NobodyTrashesTennessee.com and go Blue Raiders.
And now for today's winning Cash 3 and Cash 4 numbers from the Tennessee Lottery. The first number is the number you just thought of. The second number is the number you would have picked. The third number is the day of your wedding anniversary. And the fourth number.
They're only lucky numbers if you decide to play them. Cash 3 and Cash 4, only from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mic's up. Welcome back into the Boulevard, and Nick McDevitt live, continuing along. Coming up at the bottom of the hour, it's kind of become a tradition here at the show closest to Valentine's Day. We will be playing the newlywed game tonight. Coach Brett Carey and his wife Sharice are the contestants tonight, as they'll be joining me up here at about 7:30. Coach, you touched on Liberty just a little bit in their style, and their coach, who is he's been there. This is his second tour of duty at Liberty, and they've been good the last several years. They've been building. They won 27 games a year ago.
Yeah, they're really good. They traditionally are. It is Coach McKay's second time there. He had a really good stint the first time, and he left to become the associate head coach at Virginia, and was there with Tony Bennett for about 3 or 4 years and decided to go back. And he's been there, and I guess over the last 5 years or so, they've been conference champions, either 4 of the 5 or all 5, and had a really good team last year, picked to win it along with us and Western towards the top this year, and they got a good group. They were started off really hot. You know, the start of the season, they went down, and if I remember correctly, they won the Myrtle Beach tournament.
They did.
And to start out league play, just trying to figure out this new league that they're in, obviously here in CUSA. So they seem to be kind of hitting a groove right now.
They have a terrific transfer who you wouldn't pick out of a lineup. His name is Caden Matheny. He's a transfer from Bowling Green State, and I mean, everything that comes off of his fingertips looks like it's going in, and a lot of the time it does.
A lot of time it does.
Very quick trigger.
He is quick. He's real quick. He's maybe 5'9", 5'10", small, fast, can really shoot it. Hit the game winner the other night against La Tech in a tie game, makes a real deep three with 2 seconds to go in the game to beat La Tech at their place. He's playing well, and so are they.
Yep. Their play, they're in constant motion, all 5 guys. And how did that play into, because you were shorthanded through injury and illness, that takes a toll.
It does. You're chasing them the whole game, and they make you chase. each possession. One of the keys to them is how quick they play when they get defensive rebounds and how quick they play when they force turnovers. But when they don't, when you score, they really take their time getting the ball up the floor. And so you have to guard their stuff for about 15 or 18 seconds when you score. When you don't, man, they're going to really make you work. And so part of one of the biggest keys for your defense is being able to score the ball.
Yeah.
To really slow them down.
Yeah, and they're not the biggest team in the league. They're a little undersized, but they have guys, again, their bigs can all handle the ball, and that makes them just as dangerous again.
All their guys can really pass and catch and move, and so they really spread you out, and they don't have guys that are, to your point, not skilled with the ball. So they just put you on edge the whole time.
What did you like about your team in the first half of that game?
We were getting pretty good ball movement. We were scoring it. We'd given up 40. We gave up the backdoor layup to end the first half. But otherwise, we're just kind of going tit for tat. They started out hot. I thought we settled down. Had a good crowd. It's loud, and all of a sudden we settle in and get it into a kind of a back and forth game. And had put ourselves in a position to where, with a good start to start the second half, that first segment, you've put yourself in a position for a road win.
Yeah, you shot 43% in the first half, 28% in the second half, and that tells a little bit of the tale.
Yeah, but part of it wasn't just that we were missing them, is why we were missing them. We stopped playing and running good offense. You're not going to make a whole bunch of shots, particularly on the road, when you're taking poor shots and kind of wild offense.
You called a timeout 2 minutes into the second half to, okay, they had made four straight twos, and you called a timeout with just 18 minutes left to go, and hopefully you're going to get things straightened out, but the avalanche kind of continued.
Well, that was kind of the message in the timeout.
Yeah.
Is it's kind of now or never. You can't just dig a big hole against a good team on the road and think you're going to shoot your way out of it. So you better fix it right now. What we just talked about at halftime,
right,
2 minutes ago, we didn't do it, and then
That was a classic example of, my partner Kyle Turnham always talks, that was a classic situation where time and score, it was a 13-point lead for them at the time, and he'll say, okay, the next 7 points are huge. If we get them, it's a ball game. If they get them, then it's going to be a tough night.
Yes, and I don't know exactly what the next 7 were, but if it wasn't most, if it wasn't all, it was most in their favor. And again, we didn't play well down the stretch in that one.
Yep, and Liberty goes on to win that one, and again, like they said, they swept the weekend with a home victory over Louisiana Tech on Saturday. We're going to take a timeout, and we'll talk about the trip down to Miami, Florida to take on FIU, and that is coming up next right here on Nick McDevitt Live, powered by Learfield.
You found something because you found it at a low price, and soon you realize it's no bargain because you really needed something better. It happens all the time, especially with car insurance. But the good news is you can get the right coverage at the right price. Just talk to me, State Farm Agent Bud Morris. I'll help you get the right coverage at a price that's right for you. Call me at 893-1417 today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I'm Bud Morris, providing insurance and financial services.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board. a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and makes the competition speechless. Greatness starts here with a built-Ford Tough F-150 at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Blue Raider fans, with more local brews than ever before, you are sure to find a local favorite this season in the Blue Raider Beer Garden. Enjoy the thrill of the game at the Blue Raider Beer Garden and try our selection of brews from Cedar Glade Brews, Mayday Brewery, or Life is Brewing. All available for your tasting pleasure in the Blue Raider Beer Garden above Section D in the Murphy Center. Thank you, Cedar Glade Brews, Mayday Brewery, and Life is Brewing for your support of MTSU Athletics.
MT Dining is eating made easy. With more than 19 dining locations, you will never run out of variety on campus. Whether it's Chick-fil-A, Subway, or Starbucks, we've got the brands you love right here. Need a quick snack or Scantron? Stop by one of the 6 pods on campus and try out MT Dining's new Farm to Fork experience. Farmers Market, now open, located in the Student Union. Visit mtdining.com for more information or visit our office in the Keithley University Center, room 202.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mic's up.
Welcome back into the Boulevard tonight for Nick McDevitt Live, brought to you in part by the Lee Company. Blue Raider fans, get ahead of the game with the best home services team in town. For your heating, air conditioning, plumbing, electrical, and home improvement needs, Lee Company is the team to call. 615-867-1000 or leecompany.com. Coach, a lot of times the way teams fall in the schedule either sometimes is good for you, sometimes it's not, because it was good to have the extra prep time for Liberty because of the way they play. You had played FIU 2 weeks prior, and their scout is not quite as complicated, and you guys were able to get a lot done in just less than a 48-hour period between games.
Well, because we just played them 10 days, 2 weeks ago, it was good since we were really only had 1 day prep for the game. You know, with the 2 o'clock tip time on Saturday afternoon means your pregame meal's at 10. Well, they're the home team, so they're going to take the 8:30 to 9:30 shoot-around time, which means they give you the 7 a.m. shoot-around time. So when that's your choice for your second potential prep to start at 7 a.m., then on game day you're getting your guys up at 5:30 in the morning to eat breakfast at 6, to start taping ankles at 6:15, to be on the floor at 7. Well, that's not generally not what you're trying to do to your team on game day. So obviously with that early of a tip time, you don't generally take your shoot-around time when you're the road team. And so that's why Friday, being able to charter down and fly out Thursday night was so big.
We got to the hotel about 1 a.m.
Get to the hotel at 1 o'clock in the morning, but that meant they were able to sleep in a little bit on Friday and have a normal practice time on Friday afternoon. Otherwise, you're traveling the entire day on Friday. You take 2 flights from Lynchburg to Charlotte, Charlotte to Miami. You get to the hotel, and now you got to go practice, and that's your only practice for the game. That's generally not a recipe to have a good prep for an important game. So the way we traveled after the game was a massive factor into what we were able to get done on Friday, which led to a good performance on Saturday.
Yep. And on this trip, those 2 teams in particular, you played 2 very unique styles of defense.
Very different.
Liberty plays the pack line Virginia defense, and then FIU plays their version of the VCU Havoc. Mm-hmm. And if folks will remember, when FIU was here 2 weeks ago, it looks like they have 8 players on the floor when they're playing defense.
They're going to be really risky at every spot the whole game. Liberty is the opposite. You know what you're going to get. They're extremely disciplined on both sides of the floor. That's not to say that FIU's not disciplined, but they're disciplined in what they do, but it is to create havoc, to create chaos during the game. You know, it's organized chaos is their defense. And they've got one guy that individually, he leads the country in steals.
Yeah, Arturo Dean.
And their team
they're top 10
in the
top
country
10 in steals.
That's right. And so they just create havoc the whole game. And, you've got to be good at ball care. If you could take care of the basketball, you give yourself a good chance to win. Easier said than done. Most teams turn it over a lot when they play them.
You guys were able to put some pressure on them, in particular early in the second half, and you got Arturo Dean and Seth Pinckney, their 7'1" center, who has a huge wingspan, great rim protector and all that. But you got them out of the game with 4 fouls for a long period of time, and in some good Columbia, Tennessee language, you all made some hay while the sun was shining.
Yeah, we did. I just thought when we got down 12, we were down 50-38 with about 12 to go.
At the under-12 media,
At the under-12 media. I thought the way we played the game, we didn't panic, played the game the right way. We finished on a 30-16 run, and over those, our last 30 points, we took 2 jump shots. We made them both. We made 2 threes. Our other 24 points out of our last 30 were either layups or free throws. We just put so much pressure on the rim with drives, with post-ups. We weren't selling. That's how you go on runs, but it's also how you kill a run. When another team is kind of going on a run, and that's really what we did not do at Western and at Liberty in the second half. When we got down, we tried to just shoot our way back into the game. And when you miss those, the deficit just continues to grow. And I thought we played the game the right way and took 2 jump shots. JB's when we were down 1 with about a minute and a half to go, and Elias's that came back out, and JP one-moored it to him on the wing. Those were the only 2 jumpers that we took in the last 12 minutes of the game.
Late game situations. Talk a little bit about that. Fouling and not fouling.
Well, because of the pressure that we had put on the rim, we were in the double bonus. They had 10 fouls. So there at the end of the game, we're up 1. They have to foul. There's 8 seconds left. They foul Elias King, and so we went through the scenario of if he makes both and we're up 3, we're going to intentionally foul so that they can't get up a 3-point shot. They subbed out all their bigs and put 5 guards in the game, anticipating being down 3. But if we're only up 2, we're playing them straight up. Just don't
foul then.
Yeah, don't get caught watching the paint dry.
That's right, shooter.
Make sure you're getting back on defense. Those are the things right there that you really have to be concentrating on.
And everybody knew time and score.
You have to.
Yeah.
And that's when you just see teams that somebody doesn't know the score. They didn't realize they were down 3 and they take a 2. They didn't realize they were only up 2 on defense, and you foul, and you just needed to play it out. Elias missed the second one. We were only up 2, and everybody's sprinting back on defense, keeping the ball in front. Nobody fouled, nobody reached, and
Dean is going about 100 miles an hour down the floor.
He was. The ball was in the guy. I'm sure they wanted it in his hands. He's the fastest
guy
on the floor.
Rebound on the missed free throw went right to him. I mean, it's not like he really had to work for it. It went right to him, and he was off and going.
And man, now you're backpedaling,
Yeah.
and if what we call buddy run, if you buddy run with the other 4 guys on the floor, then you're putting the guy that's guarding him in a one-on-one situation in full court. And when you're backpedaling and somebody's coming at you with a head of steam, if your teammates are hugged up to their guys, that's almost impossible to stop that guy without fouling him. But our guys were just showing traffic. So when he tried to split through Trey Green and Jalen Jordan, he kind of gets through there, and then there's Elias King.
And everybody stayed on the ground.
And everybody stayed on the ground. Nobody fouled, and able to get out of there with a good road win.
Yep, 68-66. Middle gets the win, and the Blue Raiders have won 3 out of their last 5 with 2 home games coming up this weekend against New Mexico State and UTEP. We're going to take a timeout. It's Valentine's week. That means the Newlywed Game is coming up next right here on Nick McDevitt Live on the Blue Raider Network from Learfield.
It's just a few cocktails at happy hour.
There aren't any cops around.
After every game, we always have a few. It's no big deal.
It was just a few drinks. I'm good.
Hey, I can hold my liquor.
I drink and drive all the time. If you put away some drinks, put away your keys. Fans don't let fans drive drunk.
Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in supporting and treating Middle Tennessee State University athletes, providing expert treatment of injuries to bones, joints, or muscles. TOA's team of orthopedic specialists can get you back in the game. Same-day appointments and walk-ins are welcome. Injured? Visit one of our many ortho urgent cares, or to make an appointment, call 1-855-NEED-TOA or visit www.toa.com. TOA, the official team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics.
Hi, this is Coach Nick McDevitt. Ascend Federal Credit Union is the
Talik, get ready to play the music. I'll let you know when, okay?
Visit Ascend's branch just off campus at 2316 East Main Street or any of their 3 other Murfreesboro locations. You can also keep track of your accounts and deposit checks on the go with Ascend's mobile app. For a complete list of services, ATMs, and locations, visit ascend.org. Ascend is federally insured by the NCUA.
RJ Young is your playbook for more than just copiers. Our cutting-edge solutions cover security systems, business phones, IT services, and beyond. We've teamed up with world-class partners to save you even
and
more through
can you hear me?
services
Yes.
and our dedicated
Good. You hear yourself?
personal
Yep.
coaching,
Good deal.
making
All right.
sure you always have the winning strategy. Don't forget our We Make It Right guarantee. Your satisfaction is our slam dunk. Schedule your free consultation now at rjyoung.com/MTSU. The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 130,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing. Update your information and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
With the Kroger app, shopping online with pickup and delivery is the same as shopping in store. Same low prices, same
You're gonna be good.
personalized deals, same rewards on the same high-quality items like Honeycrisp apples and pasta sauce, with no hidden fees or markups. It's one small click for groceries, one big win for busy families everywhere. Start your cart today at Kroger.com. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
5, 4, 3, 1. Mic's up.
Welcome back into the Boulevard tonight, and Nick McDevitt live, and glad to have everybody here on what was a dark and stormy night to begin with. It's going to cool off a little bit. As we mentioned, it's always fun during Valentine's week. This started a couple of years ago with Coach McDevitt kicking and screaming all the way. I, and Lauren got up here and we played a little bit of the Newlywed Game. And Talik, tonight it's time to play the Newlywed Game again. That's right. It is time for the Newlywed Game here, and these are actual newlyweds tonight. Assistant Coach Brett Carey and his lovely wife, Sharice. Let's give them a nice round of applause. Welcome in.
Thank you. Thank you.
Brett, you have known Coach McDevitt a long, long time. Kind of give folks that background.
Yeah, we've known each other a long time. Probably, well, officially, I guess, 98 would probably be. We played against each other in high school, didn't really know each other. But in college in 98 we met and been very close ever since. So it's a long time ago.
Yeah, and you were if I read correctly, you were the male athlete of the year at UNC Asheville.
Yeah, that's correct. They,
Congratulations.
Well, thank you. Thank
well,
you.
it shows.
Well,
I mean,
yeah. Well, this could be the first game in the history of my career that I know going into it I'm not going to win.
Yeah.
The newlywed game, I'm not going to win.
All right. Well, the best decision you made is right here. It's Sharice, obviously. So here's what we're going to do. Sharice, it's good to have you here. And how do you like Murfreesboro so far?
I love it.
Good deal. Good deal. We've got a great place to live here. I've got 10 questions. They're going to write down quick answers, and we'll go back through and see how they did. So here we go. This is question number 1. Sharice, what did Brett wear on your first date? And Brett, what did Sharice wear on your first date? So that'll be a quick answer here for that. What did they wear on the first date? Okay, number 2. What is Brett's astrological sign and what is her astrological sign? We'll see who knows that. So we'll see if they get it correct here. Oh, they both answered very quickly. What did you do on your first official date? We got through the talking period. What did you all do on your official first date? Okay. So Sharice is done. Brett continues to write. He remembers more detail, apparently. Okay, question number 4. What is your spouse's favorite pizza toppings? Brett, what is Sharice's? Sharice, what are Brett's favorite pizza toppings? Okay, next question. That was quick. Do you know what size shoe your spouse wears? If you're going to get a gift, buy them some shoes. Do you know what size shoes to get them? There seems to be some looking toward the sky here on this question. We'll see how that works out. You can put down a number. Okay, number 6. What are you most likely to disagree about? Oh, she's answering very quickly on this. What are you most likely to disagree about? And I think I know the answer to this next one because there's already been, you've already told me a little bit of this. Which of you has the better handwriting? Who has the better handwriting? Okay. Question number 8. If your spouse could only eat one food for the rest of their life, what would it be? Sharice, what would Brett eat if he could only have one food the rest of his life? Brett, what would Sharice want? And you can't answer iced coffee in his case, which we know is the real answer. But
not a food.
But not a food. It's like asking, is a hot dog a sandwich? You know, that's a question that is just out there. Okay. Have you answered yet? Or are you still thinking, Sharice?
Oh, no, I'm good.
Oh, you're good? Okay. If your spouse was to sing karaoke, what song would they select? If they got forced into singing karaoke, what song would they sing? Okay. She answered that pretty quickly. It must be what he sings in the car. And the final question is, what is your spouse's biggest fear? Height, darkness, spiders, snakes, whatever it might be. Did you answer, Sharice?
I'm thinking.
She's thinking. Okay. So, okay, we've got an answer there. All right. Answers are down. Time to go back through here. Now, get ready to read your answers. And, okay, here's the question is, what did they wear on the first date? Brett, what did Sharice wear?
A black dress.
What did you wear?
I think probably it was a dress. It was a very long time ago.
Okay, Brett gets a point there. What did he wear? What did he wear?
He wore, I think, a black shirt and jeans.
What did you wear, Brett?
That's correct.
Okay, that's 1 and 1. Very good. Okay, what is their astrological sign? What is Brett's?
A Capricorn, I think.
What are you, Brett?
I have no idea.
It's either Sagittarius or Capricorn, but it may be it's either one. It's a Sagittarius or Capricorn.
I'm going to give her credit since Brett doesn't know.
Yeah.
Brett, what is her astrological sign?
The same answer I just gave you. I have no idea.
What is yours?
Leo.
You're a Leo, a lion. So
yes.
We'll give them both a point there. What did you do on your official first date, Sharice?
We went to dinner at Avenue M in Asheville, and we had dinner and drinks.
All right. Brett, what did you have?
I had dinner and dancing. I think the drinks led to dancing.
Oh. And it could have led to karaoke later on, but we just didn't.
It should have.
But we didn't go that far. You both get good answers there. Spouse's favorite pizza toppings. Brett, what are her favorite pizza toppings?
Cheese.
What is the answer?
It's cheese.
Okay, Brett.
Like mine plain.
Brett gets a point. What his favorite?
Chicken bacon ranch.
Chicken, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Wow, they are 4 for 4, both of them here, and they haven't been married a year yet. Do you know what size shoe your spouse wears? What size do you think Brett wears?
He wears a 12.
What do you wear, Brett?
12.
Okay. What does she wear?
8.
What do you wear?
An 8.
Wow, 5 for 5. We are rolling here on the newlywed game. Which of you has the better handwriting? Sharice? Brett?
Myself.
Good deal. They both win. She told me earlier, she was right. She said, my handwriting, I can't read it. I said, you don't have to worry about it.
She has good handwriting.
Yep. What are you most likely to disagree about?
This is an easy one.
Okay. Go ahead, Brett. You're on top.
The room temperature.
Okay. And you said?
Yeah, the room temperature in the house. Thermostat. Hot
Okay.
and cold. I want it hot. He wants it cold.
7 for 7.
Yeah.
How about that? So you both agree on that. If your spouse could only eat one food for the rest of their life, what would it be? Sharice, what would Brett eat if he could only eat one thing?
I would think a steak.
A steak? What was your answer?
Steak.
Okay. She gets a point there. And what did you say she would eat?
Steak.
And you?
Yeah. Steak.
Wow.
It's our favorite thing for dinner.
I think we have a match here, folks. If your spouse was to sing karaoke, what song would they choose? Sharice, what would he choose?
He would choose.
Oh, wait a minute. What would you choose?
I don't know what song it would be. I just put the artist she would sing. It would be a Sarah.
No, I'm asking what would you choose?
Oh my gosh. How long do we have? There would be a long list of them, so I don't know exactly which one it would be, but it has been Eric Church, Drink in My Hand.
What did you write down?
Anything country, Eric Church.
There you go. So she gets a point. Okay, now what would your song be if you were going to sing karaoke?
I probably wouldn't sing karaoke. It's not my jam.
Karaoke?
Yeah, it would definitely be that. My daughter's the singer, not myself. It would probably be Sarah Evans. I really like a lot of her stuff.
A little suds in the bucket. What did you have?
I just put Sarah Evans because I didn't know what song because I know she won't get up and sing. But I do know if it's going to be a song, it'll be by Sarah Evans.
There you go. Now we're down to the final question, and this could determine if we have a complete match or if somebody wins this. What is your spouse's biggest fear? Brett, what's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear? Oh, gosh.
What do you think she put down?
I'm not sure. My biggest fear.
Scared of the dark?
That's a hard question. I don't know.
What did you put?
I couldn't think of anything like that.
He's not scared of anything.
Fear for him.
Okay. What is your fear? Biggest fear?
Oh, I don't like being home alone.
Okay. What did you put?
Home Alone.
Yeah, like I don't.
There
like
we go. 10 for 10. So give it up for Brett and Sharice. I don't think we've ever had anybody go 100% on this, but you guys have done that. And so now here we are, Brett. We're one game deep into the second half of the double round robin. This basketball team making some strides, and you've got the schedule in your favor for the rest of the year. You got 4 home games, 3 road games before we all head down to Huntsville. What does this team have to do to get where it wants to be for the conference tournament?
I think just continuing to build on taking care of the ball, getting quality shots, and then continuing to defend like we've done for the most part of the year, defending and rebounding, take care of home court, and then go get a couple more on the road like we just did at Florida International.
Yeah, that I think you're right. And right now this team, like we said, you've won 3 out of your last 5 and moving in a good direction right now. 2 big home games this week. You're going to bring out all your folks, all your peeps?
Yeah. Well, I'll definitely be there.
All right, that'll be Thursday and Saturday, and look forward to having everybody there for New Mexico State on Thursday night and UTEP on Saturday. If you would, one more time, give Brett and Sharice for being good sports a nice round of applause, and we will take a timeout. Coach McDevitt rejoins me after this on the Blue Raider Network from Learfield.
Locations, you will never run out of variety on campus. Whether it's Chick-fil-A, Subway, or Starbucks, we've got the brands you love right here. Need a quick snack or Scantron? Stop by one of the 6 pods on campus and try out MT Dining's new Farm to Fork experience. Farmers Market, now open, located in the Student Union. Visit mtdining.com for more information or visit our office in the Keithley University Center, room 202.
Oh, beautiful Gold Rush with your sparkling top prize. You surely are a sight for sore eyes. And jackpot slots with your chance of $75,000 winners. Oh, how I'd take you for a candlelight dinner.
Sounds like people are really loving the new February instant games from the Tennessee Lottery. Play today for your chance to win up to $5 million, only from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Roscoe Brown is proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU Athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company for over 80 years. Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
City Auto Murfreesboro welcomes Mitsubishi to our dealership at 1015 Bridge Avenue off Old Fort Parkway. Visit our new showroom and see the new Outlander lineup with award-winning safety features and a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Named #1 in customer satisfaction by J.D. Power. Plug into the Power and the Outlander. Plug-in hybrid and take your tailgating to a whole new level. Shop City Auto online or in person and win with Mitsubishi.
RJ Young is your playbook for more than just copiers. Our cutting-edge solutions cover security systems, business phones, IT services, and beyond. We've teamed up with world-class partners to save you even more through bundling services, and our dedicated specialists are your personal coaches, making sure you always have the winning strategy. Don't forget our We Make It Right guarantee. Your satisfaction is our slam dunk. Schedule your free consultation now at rjyoung.com/MTSU.
You buy something because you found it at a low price, and soon you realize it's no bargain because you really needed something better. It happens all the time, especially with car insurance. But the good news is you can get the right coverage at the right price. Just talk to me, State Farm Agent Bud Morris. I'll help you get the right coverage at a price that's right for you. Call me at 893-1417 today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I'm Bud Morris, providing insurance and financial services.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mic's up.
Welcome back into the Boulevard tonight. Our program brought to you in part by Bud Light, proud sponsor of Middle Tennessee State University Athletics. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy, Bud Light. And that's the one you need right there. So Coach McDevitt is here, and one of the things we've been talking about, and we're getting about a month away from it, is the Conference USA tournament. It actually begins 1 month from today in Huntsville, Alabama, down at the Probst Arena. We had the opportunity when the women played down there that there was, that building is really nice. It's a great arena, but then there's a lot of space in there where every school that wants to have their alumni functions, it's going to be, I think it's going to be a really nice location.
Yeah, it's really built for basketball. It's basketball and hockey. You'll feel the hockey when you get there because the ice will still be down underneath the court. So it'll still be a little chilly when you're inside the arena. But
take your wool socks.
Yes, that's right. Your hunting socks, not your Sunday church socks. But it's definitely a good environment for a basketball game, and anybody that shows up will certainly see that and feel that when they get there here in a month.
Coach, I had a busy day today and getting ready for the newlywed game tonight, and you know what I forgot to do?
5 random questions.
But, the thing is, that's correct.
That's fantastic.
But someone has come to the rescue tonight, and Lauren McDevitt has 5 questions for the coach tonight.
Somebody's going to be Ubering home.
Turn that around. So Lauren McDevitt graciously called me this morning and said, can I ask Nick the questions tonight?
Please.
So here we go.
It's my favorite part.
It is time for 5 random questions with Coach McDevitt tonight. The Quizinator is Lauren. What do you got?
All right. So last night's Super Bowl halftime show featured one of our favorite artists, Usher. We had a blast. If you could pick anyone to perform that hasn't yet at the Super Bowl, who would it be?
Anybody that hasn't performed? Luke Combs.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Luke Combs and yeah, that'd be.
I'd just say Chris Stapleton.
Well, like a little combo.
Little combo. I like that.
That'd be great.
Okay. To go along with the Super Bowl, last night the 49ers ran out to Green Dot by NBA Youngboy. What song would you pick to be your run-out music?
I have no idea.
The Blue Raider fight song with the Band of Blue?
Absolutely.
Maybe?
Thank you,
There you
Chip.
go.
Great assist.
Don't Stop Believing. Wednesday.
By the way,
yes.
as of last night now, there are 11 Blue Raiders who have won Super Bowl rings. 3 more last night, and 11 total going back to Ray Oldham in the 60s, all the way up to the 3 Kansas City Chiefs last night. And Darius Harris becomes the first Blue Raider to win 3 of them.
Awesome.
That's
so,
incredible. That's
so good
incredible.
for him. Okay.
All right, number 3. Wednesday is not only Valentine's Day, but also National Read to Your Child Day. What was one of your favorite books to read when you were little?
When I was little? Oh, man, what was it? It's like Cat in the Hat type books. There was
Dr. Seuss?
Yeah, Dr. Seuss. Yeah, probably just a Dr. Seuss book. Hey,
And then I got the kids to ask the next 2. So number 4, Katie wants to know who your favorite basketball player is.
Michael Jordan.
There you go. Speaking
goat.
of goats.
The GOAT.
The
You
goat
know
of
this
goats.
answer.
And then Cooper, number 5, what is your favorite holiday?
Christmas. Is that okay?
We ruined Valentine's Day for him a couple of years ago, so Christmas is right up on the list. So
Valentine's Day is tough for us because he's in season.
that's right.
We're lucky that he's home on Wednesday.
That's right. He is, and you all will have
Great. I'm sure he's got big plans.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he's got all those carried out and ready to go. But
Yes.
Lauren, once again, you have come through with flying colors
Hey,
today.
Chip, anytime you need a backup,
Oh,
the 5 random questions.
You're always
I
there.
am your girl. Yes.
You're always there. You're my girl Friday.
Yes.
So there we go. Let's give it up for Lauren and all the McDevitt family for being here tonight. We will take a break and be back for our final segment with Coach McDevitt after this on the Blue Raider Network from Learfield.
Hey basketball
Clear.
fans, this is Coach McDevitt, and I want to talk some trash. No, not about the game. I want to talk about the litter problem on our roadways. Did you know that the Tennessee Department of Transportation spends over $23 million every year just to pick up litter? There's over 100 million pieces of litter on our roadways.
You can
at
put
any
that
given
one on
time,
over there if
making
you
our
want.
state unsightly and unsafe.
Leave it.
Litter harms our highways, waterways, even our wildlife. So let's do something about it. Don't litter, remind others not to, and report littering when you see it. We can beat litter, but only if we're all on the same team. Join the movement today. Visit
nobodytrenessee.com.
You got it?
Go Blue
Got it.
Raiders.
Hi, this is Coach Nick McDevitt. Ascend Federal
First one
Credit
too hard.
Union is the proud sponsor
you like the
and
halftime
exclusive
show last
credit
night?
union of Blue
Yes.
Raider Athletics. Visit
I like
Ascend's
Usher.
branch
Yeah.
just off campus at
I don't know Usher
2316
from
East
Drake.
Main Street.
Really?
But, no,
or any
I mean,
of their
but I
3
thought he
other
was good.
Murfreesboro locations.
I thought last
You
year's
can
was
also
good.
keep
Or was it
track of
last
your
year when he
accounts
had
and
Dr.
deposit
Dre and all
checks
those?
on the go
I think that was
with
2
Ascend's
years ago.
mobile
Was it
app.
I thought that
Rihanna?
was
Complete
good.
Was it
list of
Rihanna
services,
last year?
ATMs, and
She was up
locations.
on the-
Visit ascend.org.
They were lifting her up
Ascend
in
is
the air.
federally
Could've been.
insured by the NCUA.
I still like Prince was hard to beat.
The MTSU Alumni
that's one of the
Association
top.
is proud of its more
Yeah.
than 130,000
Michael Jackson.
U2 was really good.
Michael Jackson, 93.
Springsteen,
flying, farming,
the Stones.
nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue
Talik,
Raider
did you like last
accomplishment
night?
adds value to
Yeah,
your
I did.
degree.
It
Are you
was
connected to the MTSU
My
National
favorite
Alumni Association?
Super Bowl
Visit
halftime performance, I probably have to
mtlumni.com
say
to share what you're doing.
the one 2 years
Update
ago
your
with Dr. Dre
information
or
and see how
last
you
year's
can be
really good.
involved and
Yeah,
informed.
the Dr.
Follow us
Dre
on
one
Facebook,
was.
Twitter, and Instagram.
That one's up there.
Not feeling well and need to see a doctor? Find the care you need now at Ascension St. Thomas. We're here with 24/7 ER care, same-day care, and walk-in urgent care for broken bones, sprains, allergies, sore throats, and more. Visit ascension.org/St. Thomas Care to get the right care at the right place at the right time. Serving Middle Tennessee State University, Murfreesboro, and surrounding communities.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mic's up.
Welcome back into the Boulevard tonight for our final segment. And, of course, the Blue Raiders are back at home this week. You see in between us here is our associate producer, Cooper McDevitt, who earlier this week, or late last week, it was late last week at Campus School, was a news anchor over at Campus School and did an excellent job. So that's what he says he's going to take some jobs here before long. So I'm looking forward to that. But congratulations, Coop. You did good. So good deal. Back at home this week, New Mexico State. They're a little bit of a different team. They've lost a player apparently for the rest of the year. We don't know how long due to a suspension from the New Mexico State Liberty game. But that was a game you guys were in until the final last few seconds, and they that home court advantage for them, and they ended up with a 5-point victory there.
They did. We played well for two halves, and really right down the stretch. It was actually the young man that is suspended made 3 straight threes in 3 possessions, and so that was something that hurt us down the stretch there. Not sure if his suspension is going to be for the rest of the year or not, but we'll have to prepare for whoever's out there on Thursday.
Yep. Then UTEP will come in on Saturday night, and I think your guys are going to want to go out there and prove something against UTEP. That they're not the team that UTEP saw out in the West Texas town.
Well, we turned it over too much out there.
Right.
But they are the number 1 team in the country at turning you over.
Are they really?
Yeah, they are now number 1 in the country at forcing turnovers. And so you've got to take care of the ball. That is the name of the game when you play them. It's like what we said a few minutes ago about it's the name of the game when you play FIU. If you can take care of it, you give yourself a chance to win. If you don't, then you're most likely going to get beat. That's their style of play. And so same will be the case when UTEP comes in here on Saturday. They are the best team in the country at forcing turnovers, and if you can take care of it, you give yourself a really good chance to win. When you don't, that's how they generate their points. They're not a run beautiful offense. That's not a knock on their offense, but they're not.
They don't run the Liberty offense.
That's going to set you to death, and they're going to junk it up and play rough and tough and physical and turn you over. And if you can't handle that, you get beat. And if you can, you give yourself a good chance to win.
Everybody has seen everybody once, and now we're starting the second way through. Who do you like? I mean, I know you like your chances right now. Exactly. What have you seen from the league, and what has it told you in this first way through?
There's a ton of parity. I mean, if there's not a game where you feel like if we can play really well and still not win this game. Conversely, there's not one that you can just play okay and still win. If you play well, you got a good chance to win. And when you don't, there aren't any dogs in this league. Everybody's pretty good. And so you've got to play well to win, but there's not a team that anybody, I'm sure, I would hope that all 9 teams are saying the exact same thing. Because it is what it is, where the top to bottom is separated by 3 games with 7 games to go.
All right, Thursday and Saturday, time to get after it.
That's right.
All right.
Homestand.
Homestand. Come out 6:30 on Thursday night, 5 o'clock on Saturday for Coach Nick McDevitt. This is Chip Walters saying thanks for being with us, and thanks to our producer, Talik Pratt, this evening. We'll be out of here and talk to you on Thursday on the Blue Raider Network from Learfield. Good night, everybody.
Clear.